Alright, hello everyone, this is MB of the MB channel, known as MBVT on Twitch, and today we're here with Blue Archive. We're here with another Blue Archive stream because Kisaki's event is about to end, so I want to get through all the story as much as I can before the event ends, and then after this should be the 4.5 anniversary event, which we'll be pulling for K, and luckily, it seems like everything's been going fine with me with Blue Archive. I've been logging in every day and been trying to get as much AP as I can. But we might not have enough AP to do both the story and the stages of the event. So we'll just see how everything goes. But pretty much, yeah, that's going to be it. So let's head to the game. Okay, let me turn on the volume. Alright, so we got CM Archie x Remilia Nephis. Join stream begins at 5:28 Thursday, 0 AM UTC on Blue Archive's official YouTube and Twitch channels. Alright, it looks like Remilia has finally got into Blue Archive collaboration, which is great. It's kind of great to see that Blue Archive managed to redeem themselves with collaborations, because there was that one collaboration that was very controversial, but luckily they managed to fix everything. So yeah, good for them, they're picking the right people. First they picked Minto and now they pick Remilia, fans of Blue Archive. It's beautiful to see. And I think Remilia's artist is Ubuki's artist, so it's especially amazing because of that. Alright, let's tap to start. This is my first time logging in, so we're just gonna get the login bonus. He says like Umbe. Is Kisaki's event still going on? 4 hours remaining. Okay, we're only gonna stream this for 2 hours, so we should be able to do it. Okay. Just gotta be a bit patient, because I wonder what this is. My office update. Join our official Discord. Oh, thank you. Alright, let's check our mail. Also, apologies to the Twitch viewers if I had to redo the stream. I just got everything wrong. I got the title and the category wrong, so I just wanted to redo the stream. Apologies for that. Alright, let me go to the cafe. Okay, no one I know. Let's invite Kisaki. Cheese flavored drink? I think there is a couple of cheese flavored sodas. Alright, where is she? There she is. And then we give her a gift. Nice. Wow, she looks like a Garu with that outfit. Okay, I think we're done here. Then it's time for a lesson. Why does it always get frozen whenever I'm trying to press the screen? Is it just waiting for Kisaki to finish talking? Okay, let's do... Oh, Kisaki is there, but I need rank 6. Okay. And I can go for here. Okay, just one more. Kinda wish I could do Kisaki, but we need rank 6 for that. Okay, that's done with. And then crafting. Or crafting. I should have about 3. Let's only do 1. Silver, flour. We'll make flour. Start crafting, yes. There's gonna be a lot of reading for me in this episode because we have to do the event story. Right, let me see if we got any guide missions. We got guide task. Ah, 342 AP. Alright. Alright, how do I look at my inventory? Come on, stop being frozen. Request failed, alright. Items. Okay, let's use this. And let's use these. Oh no, I can pick. Okay. I'll avoid that for now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which ones to pick. These seem way too precious to spend right now. Yeah, just beginner tech. Advanced furniture? Alright. We'll use max. Artifact based on probabilities. Alright. Not bad. Okay, now all we have to do is the event. And there's only 11, so each one takes about 10, so I could do the quest up to like 142 is my max. I didn't level up? God dang. I think I could only do this like 2 times. Not enough currency. God dang. Well, I already got the 1200 Pyro Accents. Pyrozen? So I'm okay. Alright, so then what do I do? I think I was supposed to do something. I just forgot what it was supposed to be. Oh yeah, task. Let's clear bounty. Cool. And then we have... Oh, I already got all the daily missions. Not bad. And then achievements. Alright, that should be perfect. Okay. Then now we could do the event. Recommended level 50. Alright, let's start the mission. Not start the mission. Yes. Episode 5, When I Pass Your World. They just keep coming. We've been at it all night. The sun's coming up. Already? Well, we did get here late, but still, there's no end to these guys. No, there is. I think they're out of reinforcements. And we're both out of gas. What do you mean? This is nothing. Enough with the bravado. I can see your legs shaking. No, not yet. I'm the vanguard of Genrymon. I stand for its power and determination. I may fall 100 times, but I'll never stay down. Inspiring words, but we're still losing. What can we do? Make way for the president! Make way for the president! What is that sound? Mina, Reggio, well done both of you. Madame President! The Genrymon President herself? We received your reports. We know what's happening here. I'm sorry, I let this whole force slip right into Sahanjing. That's enough. Step back and rest. If I'm right about what's going on inside that building, not even you can handle it. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, we'll know for sure very soon. A personal welcome from the president. Should I be flattered or disappointed? Disappointed that Genrymon couldn't manage without you? Or flattered that you actually left the palace for me? Who's the adult? Ah, you must be the famous sensei. An unexpected bonus. Kick. Pardon me, I was hoping to meet you under more dramatic circumstances. Wouldn't this be dramatic enough? Of course, one could have argued there's enough drama here at the moment, but it's so impersonal. You and me, we should be sitting down together somewhere pleasant, getting to know each other. Yes, this would be your first time meeting Sensei, yours and half the students here, I imagine. So, would you rather introduce yourself, or should I save you the trouble of Shintani Kai? That's Shintani Kai? The one I heard about? The one who ran the Eastern Alchemy Society until she went crazy? Your politeness is turning rather toxic, Kisaki. The old you would have said even toxins can be medicines, depending on how they're used. And the old me would have been right, but it's time to be a bit more straightforward. Welcome to you all, members of Genrymon Sensei. My name is Shintani Kai. I was forcibly and rather arbitrarily made one of the 7 prisoners. Shanghai Jing expelled me and tried to forget me, but I have never forgotten Shanghai Jing or the society. And now, look at me, Kisaki. I finally finished my long journey home. So what's your plan? To take back what's mine, of course. The Eastern Alchemy Society is not yours. So you say. And what do you hope to achieve by taking it? Isn't it obvious? The perfection of the potion. All while throwing countless students into hardship? Only until the potion's finished, then everything can be restored as it would have been already if you hadn't stepped in. You were the one who got in my way. You caused all this, Kisaki. But I'm not without pity or compassion. Oh, that's a big surprise. But enough about me. How are you? You must have pushed your poor body to its limits by now. You must be wondering how I know, but of course I know. How could I not? I can make you better, Kisaki. After all, I'm the one who made you sick. I had a feeling it was you. Of course it was you. Who else could have done it? What are you talking about? I'm not sure, but I never seen that look on the president's face. Let me make you an offer. If you sign the society over to me, I'll look after you. Allow me to carry out all the processes of creating, testing, applying, and using the potion. The issue with your body can be solved within a month. I still remember all the pain you created. Many students suffered and struggled. And you want me to let you back in with no consequences just for my own benefit? My answer is the same as before. Until and unless you can show regret and take responsibility, there's no place for you in Shahangjing. Not now, not ever. You are the same as before. But if you want consequences, here they are. Okay. Mobilize. Time for a fight. Alright, let's do this. I wonder why my model's lagging. I've never done that before. They killed her. Only doing like 3,000 damage. God dang, Gal, huh? Were you supposed to win that fight? I think you were supposed to win that fight. Kisaki. I'm just gonna reopen my VTuber model. Okay, it's not lagging anymore. Good. Stay back, Sensei. It's too dangerous. She's still on the move. What have you done to yourself? Ah, I sampled the fruits of my labor, that's all. It must be hard for you to understand, stuck in your old ways and at the same time so full of hesitation. What are you saying? You're still hesitating, aren't you? All your restrictions on Promenade and the festival, your dealings with Genrumon and the Peking Opera Club. You claim to stand for tradition and the pride of Shahangjing. But inside your thoughts are something else entirely. I see your denial, and behind it is your wonderment at how I could possibly know what you're thinking. What nonsense are you spewing, Gyu? Oh, by all means, keep up the facade as best as you can, but your actions show that you truly stand for. You proud Genrumon enforcers, you know exactly what I mean. You've realized it in your hearts already. You see, the mask she's wearing, and you know she's someone else behind it, not the champion tradition she'd make you believe in. The president, really? What are you even asking? Don't listen to that criminal. But... anyone can speak a pledge of loyalty. Anyone can harbor doubts. Even the greatest ruler cannot control the hearts of the people. And mark my words, one day you'll all share my experience. Meaning what? You'll be cast out of Shahangjing. You know the pain of it. The shame, just as I did. You'll know the hardships of being an unaffiliated student just as I did. You'll know the emptiness of wandering homeless just as I did. And all because you made me this way, Kisaki. I did? Yes, you, none other than you. You filled my heart with venom, with resentment, with the need for revenge. Every drop of that is your fault. And what is the role of the president if not accepting fault? The rulers of old would take blame for everything: storms, fires, floods. All the responsibility with no excuses. This is what it means to hold your station, madame. It was all for a Shan hijink. I did what I did to you because the students were suffering. So you made a small sacrifice for the greater good? Deep breath. Yes, that's it. That's the look I wanted to see. That expression alone has been worth the journey here. Take a good look, Granny Ramon. This is your president. Behold the pale shadow of your glorious past. He has no love for your traditions. He's not even in it for personal glory. That at least would be understandable. She's nothing but a foolish child with no idea what it means to hold her station, no idea what she truly wants. Hehe. Granny Ramon's members aren't always known to think for themselves. But the time has come for all of you to do so. Stand on your own 2 feet, look through your own eyes, and answer in your own words. Is Kisaki what Shan Hanjing needs? Is Kisaki what Genrumon needs? Nina, red jump! Gasp. Grab Kisaki and let's get out of here. Yes, Sensei. Understood. I wasn't finished. Very rude of you. Still, fine initiative, Sensei. You're not as predictable as I thought. But it doesn't matter anymore. All you have left to do is perfect the potion. I'll consider this a fresh start. This time I'll get everything I want and no one will hold me back. To be continued. Battery's full. Alright, I got 200, 5, 15. Alright. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to do. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can do treasure hunt. I can only do one. So leveled up. I'm so close to level 45. Kinda wish I could level up faster, but oh well. I wonder if level 43 is enough. Probably not. How long is this thing? God dang. So long. Oh my god. And there's 2. How does? Black Tortoise Promenade. More reading. If only there was voices in this game for the events. But there isn't any. Are you alright, Sensei? What about Kisaki, Mina, and Rumi? Don't worry about those three. We took them to the safest spot in Promenade. We may need to take you there too soon. For at least it worked. For now, focus. For us, at least it worked out. We paid off a debt we owed to the president. Alright, just give me a second. Okay, we're good. And the rest will be fine once the president overcomes the political predicament she's suddenly in. Just give me a second. I'm adjusting my mic a bit. What's the news from your information network? Well, for one thing, Rumi's still a child. For her and the other students who still have tyke syndrome, it's hard for them to roam around since they draw so much attention. Especially for Rumi, she's so well known. On the bright side, the Promenade's information network is indeed still intact, so we're bringing in news from all around. And most of that news right now is about Genrumon. The president's facing a lot of criticism, condemnation even. I know, I couldn't believe it either at first. Of course, not all Genrumon members feel that way, it's mainly the hardliners. To sum it up, they're questioning Kisaki's legitimacy as a president. See, there's a normal process to choosing a student council president, but the process of installing Madame Kisaki wasn't normal at all. Traditionally, the president has to be a third-year student. Madame Kisaki was only a second year when she took office. But wasn't that because Genrumon endorsed her, and one of the reasons they did was because the previous president lost her position? Unfortunate and not normal, but it did happen. Yes, and if it hadn't, Kisaki would have never been considered for president. That consideration alone was a massive breach of tradition. Even so, the decision was unanimous. Which goes to show the entire process was rotten from top to bottom. It has to be set right. Maybe we shouldn't tell Kisaki this. I'll suggest you to be the one to tell her, or else she'll be upset when she finds out you didn't. She'll take it well. She'd probably just say a president must affect people's judgment. Oh, I just sounded like her? Thank you. I appreciate how open you are with all of us. A teacher is always on the student's side. I'm not always sure when to be open, even with you, Sensei. But let me just tell you the rest. Concerning that Shintani Kai caused all this, she doesn't seem very interested in following up with it. Oh, is Genrumon still arguing back and forth about how to govern in Kisaki's absence? And whether she earned her title legitimately? And how does any of that help us with the potion, Don't waste your time on gossip. Focus on the potion. It's what we're here for. We need better processing, more supplies, especially more 10,000 year ginseng. Whatever we're lacking, request it from Genrumon. If that doesn't suffice, call the Black Tortoise Promenade. I'll be here in the lab. I'm surrounded by imbeciles. Oh, the mic blocks the phone. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to do it this way. Give me a second, just adjusting my mic. So now the promenade is up in arms, trying to get the restrictions overturned, and the Easter Alchemy Society throwing requisition orders all over the place. Normally, Genramon would come in and mediate for everyone, but now, yeah. The Black Tortoise Promenade wants to duck responsibility? No, not happening. They definitely had a hand in this whole situation. He probably caused it just to get the Moonlight Festival canceled so they wouldn't have their restrictions anymore. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? There's no evidence for that. You listen very carefully. You're either here with Genramon and everything Hanjing has stood for, or you're not. Right now there's no president, so who's going to keep order and stand up for the school if not us? Well, we do need order and we can't function without a leader. But who are you suggesting? Not who. We have our traditions to guide us. What do you mean? I propose we form an interim government and choose someone to lead it. Someone who embodies our traditions almost. Genramon is trying to replace Kisaki? You know, speaking as a part of the Black Tortoise Promenade, I never had much love for Genramon. But I do recognize that Hanjing needs them, and I think they always will. Not that I agree with what they're doing here, trying to expel Kisaki for going against tradition. What else do we know? Well, that's the most of it, except the latest word is the hardliners are already close to picking a replacement. They're trying to replace Kisaki? Oh my god. You want to bring the Peking Opera Club into this? They preserve the very essence of our culture, who better to represent Shanhaijing tradition. Not only that, but between the physical demands of an opera performance and Kaguya's training, they're some of our best fighters. But does that make it the right thing to do? To put it another way, wouldn't it align with tradition? Here's my proposal. We release Kaguya and let her give us her opinion, then we go from there. That sounds bad. It does, and I can't say which way it's going to go. That's why I want to ask for your advice. No pressure, of course. You can just tell me whatever comes to your mind. Or you can just go on listening. Maybe that's enough. This is my personal opinion, but thank you, Sensei. This almost feels like a lesson. Should I salute you like in class? Oh, that's too much? Fair enough. Have I heard a saying, power abhors a vacuum? Well, I think I have, but... Oh, so it doesn't mean that people seize power until there's no empty spot? It also means pressure from below will push somebody into that position. Power and authority ought to go hand in hand, are responsible with responsibility and accountability. As we go through life, things are going to happen. The question of who's responsible will come up. Someone has to set a direction, take responsibility, and make a decision. In that sense, someone with ambition who claws their way into power might actually find happiness for themselves, at least in terms of satisfying their own personal needs and desires. But someone without that ambition gets pressured into it, just by other people's expectations. The Kaguya I know is a lot of things, but she's not ambitious. She's more like an old school craftswoman, rigid and inflexible. I need to put her in charge. Right. I'm thinking of a lot of ways this could go all very wrong. Kaguya, please step out of your cell. You're free. My, this is unexpected. Is this the will of the president? It's the will of Genramon. That raises more questions than it answers. We'll explain everything. Would you please come with us? And that is what you've missed in Shanghai Jing. So let me put it all together. The president has disappeared. Shintani Kai has returned. She's taking over the Eastern Alchemy Society. Pardon me, I'm getting ahead of myself. A disease called Tyke Syndrome is turning people into children. The Black Tortoise Promenade is under quarantine. And the Moonlight Festival is at risk of being cancelled? How could all that have happened here all at once? Not Kaguya. Gurumon has come together and decided we need to fall back to our traditions. More than that, we need an organization to help us uphold them, at least for now. And you follow the Peking Opera Club. That's right. I'd be honored as would we all, but I suspect you have something else to tell me. Yes, and we'll tell you straight. We need a president, and we want it to be you, at least for now. Shanghai Jing is in dire need of both tradition and order, and based on your previous questioning, you wanted to allow Shinitani Kai to return to school. Coincidentally, that's already happened, and if you handle the situation, well, you'll be able to make other decisions for Shanghai Jing. I don't know how to tell this to Rumi or Kisaki. I'll figure that part out. Thank you. After that, well, we'll have to consider all the possibilities and plans on our next move. Even if they do put Kaguya in charge, they'll still have problems. Her legitimacy will be in question from the get-go. Ironically, the only person who can claim true legitimacy is Shinitani Kai. He won her stare down with Kisaki, circumstances notwithstanding. More importantly, she would have been, some would say she should have been, a Shanghai Jing graduate. But the Eastern Alchemy Society appears to be staying out of that particular debate, and Shintani Kai is holding her ground where she is now. If Shintani Kai had grabbed for more power or signed it away, this would have all be going much more smoothly. But the way it's going now, a lot's coming down to Kaguya's decision. Yes. Not just a lot, everything. I understand. What Shanghai Jing needs the most in this moment is the restoration of order and tradition. And with that in mind, I must refuse. I cannot take the position of president. Why not? You're asking the Peking Opera Club and I to destroy Shanghai Jing's tradition in order to protect it. That's... Moreover, assuming Madame Kisaki's position while she is missing would make an usurper, nothing more. It would be absolute disloyalty. Kaguya, I am the only one. I am only an artist, a producer, and performer. Anyone from the Peking Opera Club would agree. I may be strict, my methods of training intense, but it's all for the sake of the performance. And for what that performance means to Shanghai Jing as a whole, I had no other ambitions or intentions behind it. Had I done so out of selfishness in a way, I would have deserved far more punishment than I received. Expulsion would have been the least of it. But listen, right now Shanghai Jing is, yes I understand, Gurumyon's perspective on the matter. And should the chaos continue, every student in Shanghai Jing will suffer for it. I love Shanghai Jing and all its tradition. My club and I have upheld them for a long time, and so I will contribute to maintaining the order as best as I can within the allowed school regulations. Well, that settles it. Thank you, Kaguya. We received another message from the Eastern Alchemy Society. It says, all resources and support available in Shanghai Jing are to be directed to the Eastern Alchemy Society. Just to confirm, has the society always made such requests so frequently? No, not at all. In fact, until now, the society's position has usually been closer to, we won't ask for anything, don't mind us. Then this is their new approach, or perhaps a return to a very old one. In either case, such requests would be quite difficult to fill. True, but in fairness, all of us do owe them for our current position, and in a roundabout way, you owe them for your freedom. It'd be hard to keep turning them down. We could do what we can for them for the time being, and then consider later on. Is that the consensus of Genrymon? So no one wants to take responsibility. Alright, let's proceed with that suggestion for now. As long as we agree to sign off on it. Yeah. I feel like I'm about to knock out. A home is like an inn. You stay for a while, but we're all travelers. Someday we all move on. Power and status are like an autumn breeze brushing against one's collar on a night walk down an unclear path. Where is the path for me? For the Peking Opera Club, for Shanghai Jing. And has the president always faced us questions? Alright, we did it. Did I get the AP from the cafe? I probably didn't. Cafe earnings only 61%. I could level it once. A furniture.
ここ、もうちょっと風通し良くならないかな。
Put it somewhere like here. $8. Alright. I'm moving more back. No, I can only move it that much. Okay. Still can't hit the wall. Okay. You should be done with that. No AP though. No AP for you. Events. Oh, Arona. I'm about to fall asleep. I gotta be careful. Let's do this. If you could go, could you meet a Quillen? Quillen? We made it, Sensei. The Black Tortoise Promenade's secret hideout. I can't believe we made it here, Sensei. It was thanks to both of you, Mina and Rachel. Oh, we couldn't have done it without your direction, Sensei. Right, Mina? She's asleep. I don't blame her. Don't worry, she's fine. What about you, Madame? I'm embarrassed and indebted to y'all, but I'm not hurt. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's okay. If you say so. It was close though. That could have easily gone much worse for Kisaki. And Shinitani's Kai's back now. That's a huge in itself, but Putting that aside for the moment, what say you and I head back to the promenade, Rachel? Without the president? Yes, exactly. Where are you going with this? Let's just hurry. Whoa, Rumi, there's no need to push yourself so hard. You're a child. You know I'm stronger than you. Are you sure about that? And there they go. Indeed. Kisaki, are you sure you're alright? Yes, there's no problem at all. I'll take your word for it. The awkward silence continued. Kisaki kept her head bowed, staring at the floor. Would you tell me about Kai? Shintani Kai, you want to know? There's no point, it's an ancient history. Do you remember that conversation we had? When I told you about the first decision I made as the new president? About expelling some third-year student? Yes, and you may have already guessed that student was Kai. Yes. As mentioned, that was not a popular decision. Even if it was the right decision, there were all kinds of calls for protocol process validity, but the decision was mine alone. And once that water spilled, there's no putting it back. Shintani Kai wanted to become a sage. She tried to make a potion that would bring her enlightenment. She told other students she was making an immortality elixir. They believed her and they wanted to join her project. So she had them try it. She had a hold on her followers. They started asking her for custom potions with unique effects. The effects were remarkable at first, but they didn't last, and they all did long-term damage. Students who wanted high grades in physical education would drink potions to enhance their strength and speed, which also damaged their body's metabolism. Students who wanted to taste new flavors drank potions that altered their sense of taste permanently. Granted, Kai wasn't the only person to cause trouble with her potion brewing. Saya did too, but Saya only wanted her potions to make people happy. And for those who suffered side effects, she would always give them a free antidote. Immortality goes against every natural law in the world. Side effects would be an understatement. In Saya's case, she realized seemingly that true happiness couldn't be given away for free in a bottle. But Kai was much more stubborn, obsessed. All she cared about was the results, whether she could make it a shade, whatever could make her shade, that was all that mattered. When her followers begged for antidotes, she made them work for it, forced them to obey her every order. The students who came to Kai for help and pleasure all became her slaves. Obviously, Genramon took issue with that, not just for the obvious ethical reasons, but Shintani Kai had effectively created a new faction with no regard for their authority. I was thankful to having that fault in that faction. Sounds like a powder keg. Let me ask you this, Sensei. Are you familiar with the story of the monkey's paw? Oh. About a magic charm that grants wishes, but only in a twisted way? It makes a good metaphor when a goal becomes too unpleasant, too costly. It was also one of Shintani Kai's nicknames. Now perhaps I was impulsive in dealing with her, but I believe that letting her run wild even another day would have shaken Shanghai Jing to its foundations. Even so, it's never easy to expel a student not in any school, especially not in Shanghai Jing, with its famous fear of change and exception. Had I taken the time to follow all proper procedures, Kai may have graduated by the time I could have expelled her. So I made the unprecedented decision to expel her right away. And then I erased all her records so that no one could duplicate her work. That's what's happening now. Might be karma for that. Kai has every right to resent me. Whatever else she did, she wasn't gunning for revenge until I poured all that venom into her heart. Like she said to me, she was a small sacrifice made for the greater good. I won't make excuses, that would be cowardly. My actions, my decisions created the monster that Kai is now. The one who's bringing harm to Shanhaijing. Storms, fires, floods. All the responsibility with no excuses. She was right. That's what it means to be the president. I don't see it that way. What do you mean, Sensei? You made your decision, she made hers. You're saying it was Kai's decision to be the way she is now? But like Shanhaijing's past, things are complicated. Don't forget what we're responsible for now. But we have to do the best we can every day. But then we have a responsibility to the future too. Like the respect we have for our past and traditions. I see, I hadn't thought of it that way. A lot of Shanhaijing students still have their doubts about me. The Kisaki administration was never a conventional one. Do you know how they view Shanhaijing Academy from the outside? Most don't even know where it is compared to the three major academies. It's a tiny speck on a map. Those who do know where to find it usually only come for the food from the promenade. They think of us as a bunch of eccentrics hiding in tradition and customs. I hated that. What they thought of us, how they treated us. I always find new insights when I talk to you, Sensei. You don't believe me? You should know by now about this amazing talent of yours. The path ahead is a bit clearer now. Thank you, Sensei, and I have one more thing to ask of you. We will hold the Moonlight Festival, so until we do, would you stay and help me just a bit longer? By your orders, Madame President. Thank you. Kisaki, Madame, what are you doing? What's wrong? I just want you to carry me on your back. That's your first order. Just stand still like that for a moment. I thought she hugged us. Kisaki, Sensei, are you alright? The Black Tortoise Promenade members have something they want to... What are you two doing? Well... It's nothing happened, right, Kisaki? I want to ride on your back too, Sensei. That's what you meant? Oh, poor Sensei's back. He has to carry these children on his back. So let me start over. I brought the Black Tortoise Promenade members over. There's something they want to say. Oh, this is a rare occasion. Your people from the promenade want to speak to me in person? Well, you'll see why when you meet them. Come in, everybody. Go ahead, I'm listening. Genrymon greets you, madame. What is going on? Surprise, Genrymon members asked to see you, Kisaki. I had to smuggle them in. Can't have them running around promenade while they have it locked down, right? It drawed all kinds of suspicion. So here they are in disguise. Shanhaijing and Genrymon need you, madame. All of us here agree. The hardliners have taken over Genrymon and they lost their way. They've handed control over to the Eastern Alchemy Society and they're failing as a student council. So we're here to follow you, no matter what you decide. We'll do everything we can to make it happen. Genrymon awaits your orders once again, madame. Very well. For too long, Shihagji has used the past not as a foundation but as a wall. Instead of seeking answers from its lessons, we seek service to its rules. We prize obedience over choice and judgment. But to see the many miles ahead, we must climb another level of the tower. We must walk the land with our own 2 legs, and look up at the sky with our own 2 eyes. The moment, every moment is our responsibility. This moment, our every moment is our responsibility. We must give our best and wait for the will of the heavens. Giving in to fear and trepidation will gain us nothing. We may wander, but we shall never be lost. Now, let us reclaim our Shanghai Haijing. To be continued. Alright, we're almost done. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna drink some coffee to wake me up because I'm about to fall asleep. I don't want to knock out during stream. And I'm back. Sorry for the little while break. I just had to drink some iced coffee and wash my face with cold water so I can stay up for the stream. I'll take a short nap after the stream before Armored Core 6, so let's do this. Episode 8. To you who would waver 1,000 times. Hi Kaguya, the Peking Opera Club greet you, madame. Yes, and how are you? Managing Granramon well? It's all rather new to me, but I expect to grow accustomed in time. Not much to do with Peking Opera, but then perhaps you plan to hand off that role? Why don't you give it to Granramon? They clearly have time on their hands. Let me ask you this, Kaguya, what is it that you desire? Does the Peking Opera Club intend to replace Granramon? Not at all. The Peking Opera Club's purpose is there in the name, and because of that purpose, we are ideal stewards of the Shaihanjing traditions. Which traditions would those be exactly? Oh, there's far more to them than any simple words could express. Then allow me to express in larger words. When you speak of tradition, do you speak of our ethos, our guiding principles? To stand against tyranny, to protect the weak, to remember kindness, to endure all for what is right. It is not the tradition. Is that not the tradition we pride ourselves on the most? Why do you ask of me of what you already know? Because I want you to trust me. What do you mean? People have doubted the choices I made. You and all the others standing with you, among what I'm sure are many others. But tell me, are the traditions of Shaihanji those you uphold so fragile? Huh? Were they so insignificant that a spat of intrigue from a few outsiders could bring them all crashing down? That's... Have faith in yourself, and if not in yourself, then in Shaihanjing, in its strength, in its history. The roots of Shaihanjing run deep. They're not so easily shaken, and they will continue to grow deeper. Madame. One more question, in all sincerity, who is the greater threat to our institution, myself or Shintani Kai? I think that answer is clear. Then wouldn't it not be right for you and the Peking Opera Club to step aside and choose another path? Would you be willing to allow such a thing? Now there is an interesting question. Would you stand down at a principle or practicality? Both principle and practicality. And then, may I ask what you mean by that? The shortest powdered answer is that we can help each other stop the spread of the type syndrome. We think we know what's causing it. Yes, then we can all work together on medications and preventative measures. You are a woman of great understanding and shining grace. You mentioned a longer part of the answer? Madame, I have a request. Please punish me here and now. What? Go on. You must, to restore your authority as president. If you let me go unpunished, no one will obey your orders, no one will listen to you. So show your strength and issue the decree yourself at once. No, laws exist so that the strength need not to be shown so crudely. But in troubled times, laws often fail. Left unreinforced, they become mere ink on paper and virtue turns to vulnerability. It is tragic that this situation exists where strength must be shown. I know that very well. But it does exist, and now you must not hesitate. No ruler can. You understand. Carve a path of righteousness through this blighted field. Do not allow evil to fester. Think of your people, their safety, their livelihoods. A usurper has placed their way of life in jeopardy. Me. Draw your weapon, madame. Prove you have the power to lead. Let every shot become a declaration that you are president, you have the power, and you will wield it as a people's leader and protector. And if that righteous path has A few spent casings on it, that will only prove how hard you fought. You once sought to give me advice for a performance of yours. What do you think of that now? In retrospect, I should have chosen my methods more carefully, but I stand by the message I sent. I showed my loyalty and the path I chosen. If I could turn back time and return to that moment, I would offer the same advice 100 times, face prison for 1,000 years, and suffer 10,000 expulsions. You raise another interesting point. How could I punish one so loyal? I am not the person I was when I gave you that advice. You must make that distinction. I am now a usurper, and there's no changing that. Usurpers must be punished and displayed in the streets as an example for all to see. Otherwise, your orders will not stand, and your laws, however noble, will not hold. But you did not become an usurper by your own will. I didn't wish to say this, but on that point I must respond. Then I will listen. You yourself did not become president of your own will either. And yet, do you not carry all the responsibilities of that position? That's why I always respected you. That's why I always consider you a blessing upon Sanhaijing. And if I must die here for you, then I shall. And would do so again and again. Is that the path you choose in this moment? It has already been chosen. Then I will not walk upon it. Kisaki, what do you mean? Let me show you. The path that the president of Sanhaijing will walk from this day forward. Madame? Okay, let's do this.
私が先頭に立とう。移動する。
そなたの時間。
受けた恩は必ず返そう。雨が降りそうだな。
そなたの時間。
受けた恩は必ず返そう。次へ参ります。雨が降りそうだな。
そなたの時間。
受けた恩は必ず返そう。
そなたの時間。
受けた恩はさらばだ。
しばし休む。
受けた恩は
やってみる。
必ず返そう。次へ参ります。移動する。隠れます。雨が降りそうだな。
そなたの時間。みなぎる力を感じます。どうだ。
They only do one hit damage.
受けたさらばだ。やあ。くらえ。もう一度。やってここからです。必ずさらばだ。
Alright, that was easy. We didn't fight Kaguya though.
鍛錬の成果ですね。
I'm beyond grateful to you. Well done, Kaguya. Treat the wounded. Kaguya's condition is particularly bad. Transport her to a safe place to ensure there are no complications. Once the battlefield is cleared, I will issue decrees. Understood. Gurnumon is simple. Carry out your task. A path has been opened. We must not miss this opportunity. Recapture the Rika Gaku. Escort the president. You're working hard, Mina. I'm just earning my keep finally. Will you be alright? In a sense, we are taking a gamble with no way back. If we fail or make even one mistake, there will be no second chance. Are you suggesting I find a way to survive on my own if something goes wrong? I won't tell you not to worry. That's particularly impossible for you. But even if you left me behind, I will always be yours. Very well. What's our next destination? The Eastern Alchemy Society? The prison. Oh, the prison. To be continued.
船外橋へよくぞ参った。 そなたのために
Alright, I should have enough for one more.
存分に興味深いな。わらわにも味見させてくれるかい？
I still have one more of these left. Where would it be? It's only 4 squares, so it has to be around here. Oh, those are 4 squares too. God dang.
来てくださってありがとうございます。船外橋が他で。
Episode 9 for all cumbersome things. Genrymon, Madame President, what brings you all the way down here? I've come to release Yakushi Saya. Saya from the Eastern Alchemy Society? Is there a problem? The Eastern Alchemy Society acts us very clearly to keep her locked up for as long as possible, on charges of failure of management. I see. Are you suggesting this request of theirs supersedes my order as the president? Hey, go on, disobey her direct order, see what happens. No need to scold him quite so much, Mina. You're the executive officer. Your words carry great weight. I'm sorry, Madame President. Please forgive our dilemma, Madame. A dilemma, you say? It's about that disease that's spreading in Shanghai. Pike syndrome. Well, you might already know, but it's her. She's the one who's causing it. We know her orders don't override yours, but if we don't obey them, she won't give us the vaccine or the cure. I understand. Now, in the name of Genrymon, I will release Yakushi Saya and myself. Huh, you mean no one's going to blame us? Indeed, the responsibility belongs to Genrymon and to me, Ryugu Kisaki. Such is the president's burden. Okay, let's do this.
さあ、時間だ。
同時に。さあ、やってみられる力を感じます。どうだ。勝負はここからです。あとは任せようかな。もうお別れだ。そなたの時間みなぎる力を感じます。どうだ。いや。
Right, the week too. Her.
あとは任せようかな。さあとは任せようかな。
Behind?
さあ、やってみよう。
Yeah, that was easy. I didn't expect to get behind for them to get behind us. God damn, her voice is so deep. Deeper than some men I know. God, I thought I was going to be down here forever. Thank you, madame. You look well. Now come, we need to move quickly. Move to where? To the Eastern Alchemy Society, of course. Isn't that dangerous for you, madame? Are you going to be okay? Your health, I mean. Oh, is that what you're worried about? Focus on what's most important here in this moment. We must reclaim your Eastern Alchemy Society. I will lead the way. Follow me. Madame. Is something going on with her? She says she's reclaimed the society for you. Why are you so flustered? It's just because... No, never mind. It's nothing. Her health, though. On the other hand, if I get to the society back, I can start making elixirs again. To be continued. Alright, 2 more episodes. Okay, I should be able to do like a few of these. feel like it's here.
そうさ、月営祭の名物といえばおやつじゃ。さあ、一緒に探してみようかな。
There's the almond soup.
行き先にない3日じゃな。そなたがやり遂げたのだから。
ようこそ先生。間もなく月営祭が。
Okay, if you look at the event shop, I managed to get the Pyro Zenith, the 1200. I managed to get it. I should get some of these though. Alright, that should be good.
いつも口にしている言葉なのに先生相手だとなんだか新鮮ですね。はい、私のおすすめの品ですね。
Alright, I still have 2800.
毎度ありがとうございます。いつも口にしているこちらご自宅用ですか？プレゼント用ですか？毎度ありがとうございます。
Alright, that should be everything.
いつも口にしている言葉なのに
行き先に悩んだ時にはわらわに申し付け。
Alright, episode 10. Balancing the sky. Looks like we're back. It's almost dark, Kisaki. What took you so long? Do you know how long it takes to clean up after you? I didn't ask you to, so easily distracted. You still haven't found your focus. Oh, I have, and you'll never understand it, like hearing the voice of a river. Why would I want to hear imaginary sounds or any of your pointless blabber? Run away again, would you? Oh, I'm not the only one here with something to say to you. Oh? It's been a long time, Kai. Ah, my dear underclassman. Thank you for keeping the society running while I was away. You're still a mystery to me. I thought if we met again, I might see you differently. But no, that was too much to ask for, I suppose. Is all you came here to say? Hilarious, as if you of all people could ever lecture me. Hmm? I read through your prescription records. You tested elixirs on human subjects just like I did. Not like you did. Mine were... So I wasn't doing it for our own benefit. Sensei again. You were one of her guinea pigs too, weren't you? And you're still trying to protect her? Interesting. I mean, her potions did cause some problems, but... Sensei! But she only ever wanted to make other people happy. She stopped when she saw it was hurting people. But that was exactly the problem, don't you see, Sensei? Success is impossible if you let failure hold you back. No matter how many setbacks and side effects may occur, it's all part of the process, and now all that matters is achievement outweighs the damages. Alright, give me a second. I gotta write down the password. Not there. I gotta write it on sticky notes. Oh, I was muted. What is happiness exactly? Who defines it and how? Ordinary people don't even know what they're missing. You think they're qualified to say what makes them happy? They have no idea. You still can't answer, can you? Of course you can't. People are ignorant and selfish. They're never grateful. Give them what they think they want and they still find a way to complain. But even so, no matter what anyone says, I will finish this potion. The elixir to bring sagehood to the enlightened so we can fulfill the people's true desires. Remember, Saya, the Eastern Alchemy Society was founded for that exact purpose. And that's why we had to see it through. Oh, Kisaki, I almost forgotten you were from there. Do you remember the students whose bodies you destroyed with your elixirs, or would you say that they don't matter in the grand scheme? I remember, of course I remember. Each and every one of them provided invaluable data. How could I forget? Then you must know that Saya neglected even her own research to focus on treating those same students. Let me make one thing clear. Those students all got exactly what they asked for. You are able to see their desires with clarity. You are able to foresee their consequences of their own choices, and fewer still can bear them. Must we be responsible for the ignorance of the ordinary? I think not. We're all ordinary in one way or another. We all deserve grace and generosity. Oh, speak for yourself. If that's how you want to see me, then by all means, do as you please. As one of many ordinary people, I'll remind you once again, just as before, there's no place for you in Shanhaijing. And now you're simply insulting yourself. That's quite disappointing, Kisaki. I really hoped you become a peer of mine in time. That's surprisingly pleasant from someone with a heart full of vengeance. Oh, I can have my vengeance any time I wish. I remember, you made me this way. So you already said, but now you listen to me. The one who made you who you are is you. Excuse me? You made every choice that brought you here. You decided you were superior to all those ordinary people. You decided you could treat them like toys. And you decided to go on blaming me. I'll take the blame. I'm the president. That's my job. You talk too much. I've just decided you'll be my next test subject. Oh, will I? You think that's in your power? You can show me all the calm and confidence in the world. But I know how long you kept Saya locked up. Without your treatment, you can barely stand right now. Were you counting on that? Of course you were. Open your eyes. See who's standing before you. Me, the president of Genryman. Okay, we got Saya too.
私が先頭に立とう。次へ参ります。
そなたに
受けた恩は必ず雨が降りそうだな。
やってみよ。
雨が降りそうだな。
実験記録001。さあ、それでは僕様の傑作を試してみようか。そなたに
受けた恩は必ず返そう。さらばだ。いや。
あとは任せようかな。ひらがれ。実験記録001。あとは任せようかな。
必ず返そう。お別れだ。
これ一つで身動きできなくなるぞ。
お別れだ。
やってみ。
もう一度行こう。
抜本削減。
雨が降りそうだな。
やってみ。
さらばだ。
そなたに
受けた恩はお別れだ。
しばしあとは任せようかな。
雨が降りそうだな。
そなたに
受けた恩はお別れだ。
やってみ。
お別れだ。
Oh, we got her? God dang.
いい汗をかきました。
Of course she did the most damage. How is it possible? Do you still not understand? I'll explain then. You spread the Tyke syndrome throughout Shanhaijing. Think about it carefully. It regresses physical age back to childhood? No. Oh yes, and thanks to that, my body is as healthy as it's ever been. But when did you... Oh, I'm not sure. When was it? Kisaki, you fell for your own trick, Shun Kai. So what now? If you haven't had your fill of chaos yet, we can keep going as long as you like. I've lost this time. So tell me, what do you intend to do with me, Kisaki? Haijin couldn't hold me. You had sent me to the correction bureaus last time. Indeed, Haijin has had a great many difficulties with you. But Genrymon's decision stands. You will be transferred back to the corrections bureau, and this time you'll be sent to a much more secure location. Hey. You are nothing if not consistent, but there's a saying, you know? Repeating the same actions and expecting a different result is a sign of insanity. Say it and do as you will, Shun Kai, but Genrymon will be there every time. Oh, this isn't even mildly amusing anymore. Let me ask you, Sensei. Me? Yes, I've always had an interest in you. I've heard you're always on the student side. Is that true? Yes, that's true. Does that apply to me as well? Always means always. Sit. Promise to not hurt them and I'll be on your side. Oh, so there's strings attached. But Sensei, what if I told you I've done nothing wrong? If you need someone to teach you, you can ask me. I won't give up on any student if I can help them. Listen, Sensei. Alright, this is a hypothetical question, purely for my own curiosity. If a student is known as a monster, if you're completely hopeless and refuse all self-reflection, would you still say the same thing? Even if that's the case, I would still do my best. But if the student is truly beyond saving, no matter what, questions aside, I have one request. Let me have faith in you. Well played. I was not expecting that response. Alright, take me away. After that answer, I won't resist at all. Let me have faith in you. Ah, that was fun. So much fun. One more thing, Shun Kai. Tell me while I'm still in a good mood. Haijin needs a cure for Tyke syndrome. Oh, is that all? Well, Tyke syndrome is contagious, but the cure is contagious as well. The treatment is easy to disperse, so I could do it immediately. But what will that mean for you? Once the treatment spreads, you'll return to your previous state, fertility and all. It makes no difference what it means for me. If we can return Haijin to normal and hold the Moonlight Festival in safety, what more do we need? An ordinary person through and through. Fine, as you wish. Even if a time comes when you regret this decision, it's none of my concern. Believe me, I never will. So Kisaki went back to being young, but she didn't look any different because she already looks super young. She's 17, but she reverted into her kid self. Okay. Okay, let's see. Not enough currency. Okay. This is the last episode. Let's start the festival. Epilogue. Thus, the Tyke syndrome outbreak which plunged Haijin into chaos came to an end. The Moonlight Festival is finally here. You've done an amazing job, Madame President. You've been amazing yourself. This year's festival preparations have been memorable, to say at least. I'm not sure all of it technically counts towards the festival, but I'll take the compliment. But you really are something, Madame President. You resolved all the chaos and restored everything back the way it was. If it hadn't been for you, Haijin might still be lost in chaos, with no way forward. Oh, enough of that. I only did what was needed. Now, what have you done with those members who caused the disturbance? You're all signed up for re-education and community service, starting at the very bottom. If it were up to me, I'd expel every one of them and make sure they can't affiliate anywhere else, but no need. They did what they believed was right. And now for the festival. Ah, Sensei, you made it. Which is not to imply you took too long anyway. Let me do what Rumi and Madame Kisaki accent, huh? Oh, you're there, Sensei. Have you talked to Regil yet? Ah, I see, yes. Genryon usually handles this sort of business. Either Executive Officer Mina or the head public relations would normally be there, but As you know, we're also busy with the Moonlight Festival. I thought about guiding you personally, but never mind. I misspoke. Forget I said that. Virgil, on behalf of Chai Hangjin, please take good care of Sensei. And we may call at any moment, so stay alert. Alright, let's go, Sensei. The festival awaits. I was worried we wouldn't be able to do this at all this year. It's great to see everything back to normal. And from the look of things, even Gurumon won't bother us so much. Honestly, even if they wanted to, they don't have the manpower right now. You're wearing your uniform at the festival? It was recommended, basically ordered. There's going to be a lot of visitors from other schools this year. They said you can go, but go in uniform and be ready for anything. I bet you almost wish something would happen then. No, not at all. Absolutely not. Especially not this year. After everything that's already happened, we all deserve a break. Yeah, that's fair. Although it was really funny when you got turned into a kid. Hilarious. It happened to you too, remember? Apparently, they took a lot of pictures from the Tyke Syndrome incident. Mainly for friends to tease each other with. From the looks of things now. Oh, you're asking if I have a picture of little Rumi? Who do you think I am, Sensei? I'm the one who's cracking down on those pictures. I wish we had a picture of Rumi. Although Rumi did hang one picture at the promenade main gate as a memento, so maybe I can't stop it. Oh, the Peking Opera's starting. I kind of wish we had 3D models for this. It doesn't look... It's not like 2D, it's just PNGs. A lot of students are happy about the Peking Opera Club being back in time for the festival. It's probably best if that whole business with Kaguya gets swept under the rug. At least until the end of the festival, President Kisaki wants everything stable throughout. And that keeps the market stable so from a business perspective, that's fine by me. Another call? From Kisaki? Are you enjoying the festival, Sensei? The outdoor Peking Opera performance should be starting right about now. Oh, you want to know why I called? I've always been under the impression one doesn't need a specific reason to call someone. I'm sure you understand that, Sensei. That said, how would you say it's going out there, with Chai Hangjin being open to the rest of Kibodos and all? So our students and theirs are mingling well, getting to know each other? And you can see the hard work Genryuan members have all been doing? Well then, Genryuan is serving its purpose. I appreciate your feedback, Sensei. Very well, please continue to enjoy the festival. She could have just said she wanted to talk. Never mind, let's keep going. I'm lagging. And those are characters from Trinity. Oh wow, that's a cute character. God dang. I don't know what schools they're from. Well, this has worked out very well for the promenade. I wouldn't have expected Garmimon to make a decision that actually helped us. Although there is a caveat, more customers mean bigger crowds, which means more crowd control. I know Gehenna and Trinity students don't get along, but this is the first time I've seen them face off in person. Oh, and over there too. Good thing Mina was there to take care of that. You know, I think us being here might have exaggerated the issue. Let's go somewhere else. So what do you think of the Peach Blossom Spring? It looks like the outside students are split on whether they find it relaxing or whether they just don't like tea. Yo, how are you, man? I'm doing well, Redstone Golem. I'm doing well. We're almost done. We're almost done the stream. I'm just finishing up Kisaki's event. And after this, I don't have enough AP to do anything else, so we're just finishing up the story. This is the epilogue. The staff looks confused. They must be wondering, why would anyone buy tea at 100 yen a gram and then put milk in it? Speaking as a part of the Black Tortoise Promenade, I believe it all comes down to personal taste. And as long as they aren't hurting others, we should all respect each other. Still, 100 yen a gram for milk tea, I shouldn't say anymore. Seriously, it's like sharpening a knife with a bar of gold. Still, even that's good for Promenade, just in terms of raw numbers. The Peach Blossom Springs has a demand for dairy products now, and bringing in supplies to meet demand is what made the Promenade does best. Sad I came late. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're having another stream though. We're having another stream at, I think, 8:45. We're going to be doing Armor Core 6, Fires of Rubicon single ranked matches. So if you want to watch that, I'll be streaming it on YouTube and Twitch. I'm probably going to take an hour nap because I'm pretty tired. The coffee didn't really help, so yeah, I'm just going to take a short nap. Hopefully I wake up before 9:45. I imagine they won't be too happy with us. But they didn't like us in the first place, so what difference does it make? Oh, you think we should try to get along? I would like that if that were possible, but... Oh, fireworks. Nice. But we're not outside. Ah, the fireworks. Let's get a window seat, Sensei. Okay, I kind of wish we were with Kisaki, but Rachel isn't too bad. She's pretty. Don't worry, man. You don't have to push yourself too far. Yeah, thank you. I'm only a bit tired because I only got like 4 hours of sleep, and I need at least like 6 hours, so I'm gonna try getting at least like 2 hours. Having enough sleep is important too. Yeah. There we go. Now it's the proper Moonlight Festival. A special one with you here, Sensei. Oh, Kisaki's calling. What, she's calling again? Yes, she is. Ah, you must be at the Peach Blossom Spring, Sensei. Are you enjoying the festival? It must be quite an atmosphere with all the students from other schools. Yes, I'm glad you feel that way. Sensei, do you know the story behind the Moonlight Festival? The story of the sage? Oh well, if you know the story, I can cut down to the chase. As you're aware, the sage of the story left for the moon, returned, and then after many trials went back to the moon again. In Shanhaijing, sages are considered inscrutable, their true nature unknowable. Some are good, others are evil, some are even demonic. And we may never know which one came to visit us. Some assume that any sage must be evil. Certainly no one invites them in. I think the takeaway is not to get scared in advance, madame. We already have our plates full just focusing on the here and now. If we worry about things that haven't happened yet, we're not going to be able to do anything. Well said. Besides, when you're in business, you know it's all about dealing with unpredictable customers. Also true, but hey Sensei, let's go back out there. The festival's just getting started. What do you mean you thought it was over? It's a 3-day event. This is day 1. You're in for some real Shanhaijing hospitality. Come on, Sensei, this way. Reggio's really excited to take us out on a date. And I wish it was Kisaki since I'm a bigger fan of Kisaki, but Reggio's okay. Oh, if I could crack the armor core, we might be able to play together. Yeah, we could do that. I can do a single match with you in the custom. I'm not sure. I think you might be able to find a cracked version of Armored Core 6 on Fit Girl, but I don't know if you could play online. Let me see. Can you play? Co-op isn't available. Oh no. You can play official online multiplayer modes with the Fit Girl Wii Pack. That sucks. Yeah, cause it is cracked. Oh well. You'll have to buy it if you want to play with me. It's pretty expensive since it's a game that came out in 2023, so it's only 3 years old. You have another one? You have another website to play online games on crack? Okay. You can tell it to me. I want to know. I need more websites because the only ones I know is FitGirl and Root Tracker and BT4G. I need to know more websites. So I'll put it in my note. I'll put it in my sticky notes. Alright, that should be everything. I can only do this once. Alright, let's see if we can finish this thing. Okay, so I only have 454. Not enough currency. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Oh, this one Russian website? Okay, you can tell it to me. I want to know. Cause if I do crack like online games, I would like to play them online. Okay, maybe I'll restore my AP. No, we can check the cafe. Japanese viewers will hate me for this. There are tons of cracked multiplayer games, really? That's great. I thought those weren't usually being able to be cracked. Including from software games? That's amazing. Maybe I'll be able to play Elden Ring online with it. Okay, let's do this. Let's ignore the ads. It's okay, I can deal with ads. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I think that's all I can do for now. Okay, task. Hear the entire story. Ender senses the sin. Oh man. I'm not able to clear it. I did play Elden Ring with my friend. Oh, you were able to do that? Cool. Would love to know the website before we end stream because I'm gonna end soon. Just finished the game yesterday? That's awesome. I'll probably play Elden Ring soon. Okay, let me see. I'll turn off chat so it doesn't show up on stream just in case any Japanese viewer sees this. Because, you know, Japanese people hate cracked games. They hate anything that's related to ARG eye patch thing. Alright, let me see what I can do. We have no task, but we have Momo talk. Okay, we got Kisaki. It would appear I'm slowly becoming accustomed to student rep duties. I say you're well past that. Is that so? On the contrary, government affairs only increase by day. So the sentiment surely has a point. Yeah, Japanese people compare pirating to like some of the worst crimes ever. We even had like one Japanese person compared the Tsukihime web version to genocide. It's crazy how much they hate pirating and cracked games. Therefore, I shall visit Shao today as well. I'm not following your logic. Are you not aware, Sensei? At times, logic is a negligible factor. I'm even more lost to Kisaki's relationship story. Bird flies over the nest. Now I look forward to working with you today. Leave it to me. She got the incense again. Oh wow, what a beautiful scenery. Are we out here with her? No, we're not. It's just looking at the scenery. We're done. Are you pleased? No one likes to work? I suppose I agree with that sentiment. Regardless, your joy brings me joy as well, Sensei. There are no other scheduled tasks, correct? Perhaps you should rest as well, Sensei. It feels like if I'm the boss, that would be a bit of a predicament. Every person has a role and place. Kisaki gazed out the window, seemingly lost in thought. Am I looking at the scenery? There's nothing especially intriguing. Nor am I thinking about anything in particular, simply looking. Despite Kisaki's dismissive attitude, it seemed as if she was entranced by something else she'd never seen before. Like a child observing something new. Kisaki. Yes, what is it, Sensei? Do you want to go to the rooftop? Huh? Of this building? For what reason? It would be windy and rather dangerous, would it not? You would like to see the view from the rooftop together? Okay, if that's what you wish, I see no reason to refuse, Sensei. Kisaki and I took the elevator to the rooftop. As I expected, the winds are rather strong. It's bright as well. What was your objective here, Sensei? The weather is just so nice. Is that so? I suppose that's true. Do you like novel games? Yes, I love visual novels. My favorite visual novel is White Album 2. There's a lot of visual novels I want to play, but some of the best visual novels are adult only, R18, so I can't play them on stream. So I had to search for the all ages versions. It feels strange. If we wanted to, we could see such scenery in Shanghai as well. We need only look just like this. Like this. If only we could go out a bit further. Then let's do it. Aw, she's blushing. That's cute. Did you hear me say that? Since it's just the two of us. Surprisingly, you have terrible tendencies. You don't want to? Personally, I'm excited. I won't let you forget it, Sensei. I suppose I haven't said I wouldn't like to yet. Yes, here and together. May I look forward to it, Sensei? Of course. Yes, I've heard of Limit's company. I've seen some VTubers play it. I could put it in my game to playlist, my games to playlist, but the tips of our fingers are touching. Oh my god, the tips of our fingers are touching. Ooh wee, that's a bit spicy. Yeah, I guess that's all the Momo talks we have with Kisaki. Unless there's something more. Sincerity from my heart. For healing 20. Her birthday's February 19th. Alright, I think that's all for Kisaki. Yeah. There should be something else I can do. Guide mission, yes. Alright. Okay, we got that. And then... they have quite a massive world building in that franchise. Yeah. Wasn't it made by Project Moon? Project Moon, right? I'm not too sure. I think it was Project Moon. Alright, I'll level up my students. I can't level up the X skill. Healing barrier increases ally cost recovery. Since they're dead, Project Moon created 3 separate series in one world. Really? That's amazing. I can just level her up. Correct that to level 32. And then Mutsuki to level 42. And Yuka to level 42. And Hanako to level 40. And then, alright, these should be good.
慢できな待っておったぞ先生
Okay, let's see.
大切なことゆえもう一
Campaigns in progress.
雨降るのか
Mission. And there's a red thing. I found their story is intriguing and fun to read too. Really? That's great. Skill 01. Oh, we got a clear reward. Okay. I think that should be everything. Yeah, I cleaned everything. Okay.
よし今日もいい天気ですね
Another clear sky, yep.
先生
Event
お帰りな
recap.
さい先生一緒にこれまでの思い出
Daily quest. Hey, I haven't seen this yet. What did that give us? Daily quest with the game development. Beat a giant aircraft 2 times. Complete volume 2 chapter 4. Hero normal mission stage 200 times. I only done like 22. Alright.
お帰りなさい先生一緒にこれ待っておったぞ先生大切なこと
It's more like poetic, and sometimes I barely understand what they're talking about because English isn't my first language. Well, at least you can still enjoy them despite English not being your first language. Alright everyone, well that's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. We finally finished Kisaki's event, which was great. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed seeing Kid Rumi too. I enjoyed seeing the kid versions of some of the characters. I kind of wish that we got Rachel Kid and Mina Kid, but we weren't able to get that. Not enough fan service. We'll get more fan service in the next event though, for the 4.5 anniversary. So I'm looking forward to that. But alright, our next stream will be Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon single rank matches, and it should start at 9 o'clock PM EST. So in about an hour, all I have to do is make the thumbnail. I'm gonna take a short nap before that though, so look forward to it, and hopefully I wake up in time for it. So what I'm gonna do is on Twitch, let's see if there's anyone playing Blue Archive. Maybe there's a VTuber playing Blue Archive. Alright, I found someone to raid. Okay, if you're watching from Twitch, we're gonna raid someone, and they're playing Blue Archive, so look forward to it. So I'll see you guys in an hour. Take care. O2MB, thank you so much. And luckily I stayed up long enough to like finish the stream, so that's great. I'll see y'all later. Bye.